Good day, she's this, and guessways, and welcome back to Tea Time with
Mia
and Gabe. Week 4. Woo!
We start off with the very exciting tribe swap. We started with Team Dragon and Team Horde, which now turned into
Worms and the Draconic Dragonflies. Personally, I think Team Dragon and Team Horde were great, but you know.
we love the fantasy names.
Yes. Their challenge as new teams was Doodle Jump, where Riley and Mary immediately formed an alliance.
On Doodle Jump Day, Arnab submitted another ridiculously high score of 108,249.
Girl, how does he do it?
We don't know. This resulted in a worm win with an advantage from Riley and Camilla for the fact that their phones were not working.
Kiara was on the chopping block due to a very low score, and Viola tried her hardest to save her because they were allied. Unfortunately, Kiara was voted off at the next tribal.
Yes, so Tribal Council 6, Kiara was voted off, and Ignatz was sus of Camilla for not submitting a score, and they think that perhaps Camilla had lied about it.
Now, for the fun, Catch the Bag drops. Now, Mia, what is Catch the Bag?
Catch the Bag is the challenge in which spectators, hosts, production, basically anyone who's not a castaway can participate, in which they throw the bags, and the castaways then catch them. That is, if the bags are not trick bags.
I like trick bags. Now, for Catch the Bag, there were 948 bags tossed, and Viola won with an exact amount of 183, which is 20% of valid bags.
Meaning that the bags that were tossed were not trick bags.
She knows the deal.
Clearly.
Despite this challenge was still another worm win.
Dragons were thinking about going for Saloni. Meanwhile, Ignatz and Mason talked about going for Caitlin if they had gone to trial.
Now, for our next in-person event, we had Puzzle Race, which is probably Mia's favorite.
Dragonflies won this as a reward challenge, and they all got 1 coin.
Also, moment, the puzzles. Moose is an artistic genius. Like, they hand-painted the puzzles and then made copies so that both teams had the exact same puzzle. It was just giant red dragon. It was really, really cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I don't know how Moose does it.
Unimportant, but production and hosts also did a really cool dragon puzzle.
I was in Spanish, but I was supporting Morelli. Anyways.
Saloni ended up getting voted off, and she gave her remaining coins to Nora, Ashwin, and Riley, although there was a little bit of an extortion plot going on from Ashwin and Nora to get those coins.
She loved the hustle, but that's kind of not allowed. So for the next challenge, Face Off dropped. Now, Face Off was where castaways were split off into one-on-ones where they would have to do various small challenges. So for example, if me and Mia were on different teams, we would do the same challenge for our team.
There were games such as chess, there was Sudoku, which is pronounced Sudoku. That's for you, Alexandra.
There was Mario Kart, which we then played after they got back. And
Dragonflies won Face Off.
So every challenge was in reference to the rock song, like It's About Drive, It's About Power, We Stay Hungry, We Devour, From the Work, From the Hours, and Nick was ours. I think that was it.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
Yeah, that was all of them.
So each of those lines were associated with a different challenge.
Yeah, I should have specified that. In other news, the traveling merchant arrived, which means that castaways can now buy items with their gold coins.
So Luke got the iconic Luke head emote, which he had used with his gold coins.
Mason saw through the dragon's eyes.
Which means that the dragon in our server, who only says Season 4 the Dragon's Horde, that's it. That's all the dragon says. So Mason got a printed up copy from our wonderful host team of just that. over and over and over again because it does get starboarded immediately.
He was not pleased.
No.
It was funny to watch, but he
Yeah.
was not pleased. And Mary bought an extra vote, which is her second extra vote this season, which, like, slay.
And that brings us to Tribal Council 8, which we are in the midst of. The Milk with a C Alliance makes plans to vote off Caitlyn. This alliance includes Mason, Ignatz, Luke, and Camilla.
So will Caitlyn get voted off? Will Mason get voted off? Will Luke get voted off? Or will Tara get voted off?
Or will the dragon? You'll have to join us next
time.
time for Tea Time to find out.
Pour yourself a cup and join us next time.
I would like everyone to know I finally got a confessional question to make it to the castaways. What's your guys' favorite Thin Mint? No, Girl Scout cookie. That's what I meant.